Hello, welcome back to Alkaline TV. This is Douglas Dennis, the Alkaline Chef. Today we're making oyster mushroom steak. And just take a look at these. Doesn't that look amazing? These are going to be alkaline vegan steaks made out of organic oyster mushrooms. What do you think? Stick around to the end. First thing we're going to do is keep the oyster mushrooms in a clump and just trim off any substrate, which is straw or dirt on the bottom. Do it with the second one. Now we're going to keep these in these clusters, and this is going to make one steak each. So there's going to be 2 mushroom steaks. I'm excited. Have you ever had oyster mushrooms? Comment below. So now we're going to heat the cast iron skillet till it's pretty darn hot and add a couple tablespoons of oil. And we're going to put these right above the flame. The cluster of stems is going to go at the hottest part of the skillet. So just arrange them accordingly in the pan and then keep them in the clusters. And then we're going to put a second cast iron skillet on top, and the weight is going to press them down. Make sure it's clean, just set it right on top. And this heavy weight is going to press all of the moisture out of the mushrooms. So we're going to cook those down, and this is what it's going to look like. Wipe off the bottom of the other skillet. And we have flipped these once, and look how great they're coming along already. Wow! Now you might have to add some more oil, and we're going to add the seasonings. Season these with cayenne, sea salt, and onion powder. You could also put a pinch of clove, but be careful. These just look delicious. We're going to add some more oil to the skillet and then gently flip these over. Keep in mind, mushrooms have no oil of their own, so any kind of fat is going to come from us adding oil. So it might seem like a little bit much, but as long as it's good quality oil, you should be using grapeseed or avocado oil. And look at that. The stem clusters are getting nice and brown, and we're going to cook these until they're almost charred on each side. And then add the sea salt, cayenne, and onion powder to the other side. My onion powder was getting a little bit clumpy, but I'm using it anyway. All right, here we go. Just make sure there's enough oil in the pan. And we're going to let these cook again, like I said, until they're almost charred on each side. They're going to be nice and brown. Look at that. Got to be gentle so that you don't break the clusters apart. But these are looking beautiful. Now we're going to prepare the barbecue sauce. We made our own alkaline barbecue sauce. You might have seen that on our blog or in another video, but basically what we do is blend up either cherry tomatoes or tomatillos with an onion and maybe an habanero, blend it up, and then you're going to cook it down and reduce it into a thick paste, adding smoked sea salt, clove, ginger, and a lot of agave nectar. It's going to be very salty and a little bit sweet and tangy. You can also add tamarind paste, is a good ingredient. But then our barbecue sauce was too thick, so we added a little bit of water to it just so that it gets into all the cracks of the mushrooms. We want to coat these very thoroughly. Oh man, these are tempting already. Just make sure they're nice and saucy. And let's do the second one. The good thing about these oyster mushrooms is that there's a lot of little cracks and you can get a lot of flavor in here as long as you use high quality spices, alkaline spices of course. Just make sure these are completely covered, and then we're going to move on to the final phase. Pop them in the oven for about 15 minutes, and oh yes, take a look at those. Once they start getting dark and crispy around the edges, you don't want to burn them, but these look perfect. Completely barbecued, caramelized barbecue sauce. And let's take a look at them. There you have it. There are your alkaline vegan steaks. Let's cut into them just so you can see how good and juicy they are. Take a look at this close up. What do you think? I'd love to hear your comments below. Do you think you can pull this one off? Not too difficult. As long as you have some cast iron or good pans, you're ready to go. Wow, these look and taste amazing. Alkaline Chef approved. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate the new subscribers and all of your comments especially. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, have an amazing day on purpose, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.